Take a breath with me and ask yourself quietly, without judgment, what would my life look like if I stopped waiting? Let me tell you a story. There was once a person, maybe not so different from you, who waited their entire life for a moment that never came. They waited for confidence, for clarity, for permission, for the fear to disappear. And decades later, they realized something heartbreaking. The moment they were waiting for was waiting for them. I don't want that to be you. Not now. Not ever. You're here today because a part of you is tired of waiting, tired of doubting, tired of shrinking. Today, we're going to take a journey, an emotional, honest, liberating journey, deep into the walls inside you. And by the end of these, you will not just understand the word start before you are ready. You will feel them. You will live them. Because your life, your potential, your calling is too important to keep on hold. So let's start with the truth, not the polished truth you post online, but the raw truth that lives behind your eyes. You're afraid. Afraid of failing. Afraid of being judged. Afraid of being seen trying and not making it. Afraid of confirming the belief that haunts you. What if I'm not enough? That fear is not weakness. It's humanity. It's love for what matters to you. But fear has a shadow companion, doubt. And doubt whispers things that sound rational. Just wait. Plan more. You're not ready. Maybe next month. Maybe next year. Maybe. Never. Let's pause here. Close your eyes for a moment. Ask yourself, what dream have I delayed because I convinced myself I'm not ready? Is it starting a business? Is it going back to school? Is it healing? Leaving a toxic situation? Starting a passion project? Expressing your creativity? Changing careers? Changing your story? Whatever it is, notice the resistance. Notice how your body reacts. The tightening. The discomfort. That's not fear of failure, that's fear of stepping into who you truly are. Let's talk about procrastination. Most people think procrastination is laziness. No. Procrastination is protection, your brain protecting you from emotional discomfort. Protecting your identity. Protecting your old self. Because starting, truly starting, means risking transformation. And transformation means losing the person you were for the person you could become. But isn't that the point of life? Perfectionism has kept you stuck. You're trying to build a masterpiece in your head before taking the first step in reality. You've convinced yourself you need a flawless plan, a perfect moment, the ideal conditions, and certainty. Certainty that does not exist. You compare your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. You see someone thriving and think, they must have been ready. No, they weren't. They began scared, unprepared, uncertain, exactly like you. Let's talk about judgment. You fear what people will say. But tell me honestly, which is more painful? Someone else's opinion of your life, or your regret at the end of it? Silence for a moment. Let that land. Let that sink into your ribs. You are not held back by inability. You are held back by invisible walls built over years of not good enough. Your childhood, your experiences, your mistakes, your comparisons, your fears. They became bricks. And without realizing it, you built a cage around your potential. But listen carefully. Cages built from thoughts can be destroyed by new thoughts. You don't need readiness. You need courage. And courage isn't the absence of fear, it's movement through fear. Right now, I want you to ask yourself, what is fear costing me? The life you want will cost you your comfort zone. And that trade is worth it. Let's go deeper now. Let's talk about the roots, not the leaves. Because your hesitation was planted long before you realized it existed. Maybe as a child, you were told not to make mistakes. Be careful. Be quiet. Be perfect. You learned that love is conditional. That approval comes after performance. So now, as an adult, you fear trying. Because trying means risking imperfection. And imperfection feels like rejection. But hear me. You are no longer that child. You are no longer in that environment. You are allowed to rewrite the rules. Let's talk about guilt. Some of you feel guilty for wanting more. Guilty for dreaming bigger than your family ever has. Guilty for wanting to break generational patterns. But you are not betraying anyone by growing. You are blessing them. And some of you feel guilt for failing before. For quitting. For not showing up. For wasting time. For wasting potential. But listen to me closely. Your past does not get to decide your future unless you hand it the pen. Today, you take the pen back. Now let's talk about internal voices. That inner critic in your mind, you know the one, is not truth. It is a defense mechanism. It thinks it's protecting you. But that voice was built from old wounds. Old doubts. Old comparisons. Old moments where you felt small. And you have outgrown those moments. Silence now. Take a deep breath. And whisper to yourself, I am safe to grow. Feel that. Feel how foreign it is and how right it feels. I want to tell you something life-changing. You don't need confidence to start. You need self-compassion. Confidence is the result of action. Compassion is the fuel for action. Forgive yourself for being afraid. Forgive yourself for being human. Forgive yourself for starting slow. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly at the beginning of the moment that matters. Let go of the belief that you must earn worthiness. You are worthy now. Worthy of starting. Worthy of trying. Worthy of becoming. Your dreams chose you. There's a reason they didn't choose anyone else. And maybe you've spent years numbing that calling. Scrolling. Overworking. Avoiding. Distracting. But you cannot outrun what is meant for you. You can only delay it. And today, right here, right now, you stop delaying. Take a breath. Let your shoulders drop. You are safe to begin again. You are allowed to rewrite your story, starting today. Let's shift into understanding how transformation actually happens. Because success is not built on readiness, it's built on momentum. Confidence is not a prerequisite. It is a byproduct of repeated action. Think of anyone you admire. Athletes, leaders, creators, entrepreneurs. They were terrible at first. They just kept going. The difference between people who succeed and people who don't? Not talent, not timing, not intelligence. Consistency. Small steps, repeated daily, beat perfect plans that are never executed. Let's talk psychology. Your brain craves certainty. It wants to predict outcomes. It hates risk. So it gives you anxiety, doubt, and fear to keep you still. Most judgment exists only in your mind, not in reality. And even if someone does judge you, so what? Their voice doesn't shape your destiny. Your actions do. Real life example. Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx, started with zero experience. No fashion background. No business training. She didn't know what she was doing. She made mistake after mistake. But she kept moving. Now she's a billionaire because she started before she was ready. Another example. Steven Pressfield wrote for 17 years before publishing his first book. He kept starting, failing, starting again. Now he's world-renowned. Ordinary people become extraordinary because they begin imperfectly. This is how transformation works. Step. Feedback. Adjustment. Growth. Confidence. Identity shift. Identity shifts only happen through evidence. You must act your way into becoming the person you want to be. Every time you show up, even a little, you collect proof. I can do this. I'm capable. Am becoming. One step creates momentum. Momentum creates belief. Belief creates transformation. Stop chasing confidence. Chase courageous consistency. Stop chasing perfect moments. Chase imperfect action. Stop chasing readiness. Chase purpose. Because purpose fuels action like nothing else. And your purpose is whispering. I know you can hear it. It's time to listen. Let's begin the transformation. Take a deep breath. Imagine the person you ache to become. The future you. What do they look like? How do they walk? How do they speak? What choices do they make daily? Now here is the truth. That future version of you is not a fantasy. They are a mirror reflecting who you could be if you stopped running from your potential. You are not starting from zero. You are starting from experience, from resilience, from survival, from everything you've lived through. Nothing about you is accidental. Your dreams were planted in you on purpose. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too behind. You are exactly on time. Let's talk identity. Your identity is not fixed. It is chosen. And today, you choose again. Say this quietly to yourself. I am allowed to become someone new. Let the old self, the scared self, the doubtful self, gently step aside. Thank them for protecting you. But let them rest now. You have outgrown the version of you that needed permission. You're stepping into someone powerful. Someone intentional. Someone focused. Someone who takes action not because they are fearless, but because they understand fear is a visitor, not a ruler. Courage is now your compass. Not certainty. Not approval. Courage. Feel your power rising. Feel the shift. Feel the truth emerging. You are capable of far more than you've allowed yourself to believe. You are not weak. You are waking up. Imposter syndrome? Let me tell you something important. The people who doubt themselves the most often care the most. That doubt means you're growing, stretching, expanding. The only people who never feel imposter syndrome are people who never push themselves. Let that sink in. Your doubt is proof that you're evolving. And perfectionism? It's just fear dressed in strategy. Let it go. Perfection is not the goal, progress is. You are allowed to start messy. Allowed to learn publicly. Allowed to figure it out along the way. Every powerful person you admire started with shaky hands. Every master was once a beginner. Every expert was once a novice. Every leader was once lost. And you are on the edge of your becoming. You are stepping into a story that will inspire others someday. A story that begins with this moment. You are enough to start. You have always been enough. And now, we rise. Stand up if you can. Feel the floor beneath you. Feel the strength in your legs. Feel the fire in your chest. This is the moment you stop waiting. This is the moment your life splits in two. Before this moment and after. Your dream is not asking for perfection. It's asking for a beginning. Your calling is not asking for certainty. It's asking for movement. Your future is not asking for fearlessness. It's asking for courage. So listen. Listen to the part of your soul that is tired of standing still. Listen to the part of you that knows you were made for more. Listen to the part of you that is rising right now. You are capable. You are ready enough. And even if you don't feel ready, start anyway. The world is not waiting for perfection. The world is waiting for you. This is your time. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. Now is the only moment you ever truly have. Listen to me, hear this with every cell of your being. Your dream will not build itself. Your potential will not activate itself. Your purpose will not fulfill itself. You must rise. You must leap. You must begin. Not when you're confident. Not when it's perfect. Not when you feel prepared. Start before you are ready. Start scared. Start unsure. Start imperfect. Start with shaking hands and a racing heart. Start with doubt whispering and courage louder. But for the love of the life you are meant to live, start. Because once you begin, even with one tiny step, momentum will follow. Clarity will follow. Confidence will follow. And transformation will follow. This is your turning point. This is your beginning. This is your moment. So go. Begin. Create. Build. Speak. Heal. Apply. Try. Leap. Start before you are ready. And watch your life rise to meet you,